Okay. All right, we're going to do problems from the review. What is it? Practice test. We're going to do problems 9, 10, 17, 20, 21, 23, and 32 for this video. The other problems will be on the next video. So look out for that if you didn't get the problems you were looking for. All right, so before we do anything, Kaylee wants to say hi.
Hi.
Ashlyn wants to say hi.
Hi.
And I don't know this guy.
Hi.
That's silly. I don't even know you. Have a great day, y'all. Watch the videos. All right, problem number 9. It says, write an inequality to model each situation. So 24 is less than 5/8 of a number x. I'm going to use this less than part here. So less than, I know, is the one that sort of, quote, points to the left there. And it says 24 is less than, so I'm going to put my 24 on the left-hand side. Now, 5/8 of a number, well, that of implies multiplication. So I'm going to say 5/8, which is just a fraction, 5 divided by 8. I'm going to say times x, because it wants a number x. So here's my inequality. 24 is less than 5/8 of x. Now we have 8 less than a number x is at least 17. Now notice here's my is. Very important for is, because it says 8 less than. My initial reaction is 8 less than, but is has a big role to play in all of this. So 8 less than a number x, well, that's x minus 8. This is at least 17. Well, I'm going to put my 17 over here on the right. We need to determine at least. So at least means the smallest it could possibly be is 17. You know, imagine your mom, asking you, can you go to the kitchen? Grab me at least 3 forks. Could you grab 2 forks and she'd be okay with that? Or would you grab 3 or 4 or 5 and she'd be okay with it? Well, at least means you can have that number or more. So it's going to be greater than or equal to. So here I have x minus 8 is greater than or equal to 17. All right, for problem number 17, we're going to write this in set builder notation. This is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. How do I know these numbers? How do they interact with each other? Well, these are all the factors of 18. So I'm going to say R is the set, right? R equals. Now we're going to say the set of x values such that x is a factor of 18. And I close my set. All right. Problem number 20. Suppose U is this set, and it's the universal set. It asks that A, or it tells us, A is this 2, 4, and 6. What is A apostrophe? Well, A prime is what we call it. This we read as A prime. A prime. That's how we say this. A prime is the complement. Now, what does it mean to be a complement of a set? Well, the complement of a set is all the other numbers. So I'm going to say it like this. The complement is all other values, all other, let's call them elements. Yeah, all other elements that are not in A. So, what are the other elements of U that are not in A? Well, 2, 4, and 6 are in A, so A prime must be 0. 2, 4, and 6, those are in A, so then we have 8 and 10. 0, 8, and 10. Hola, Wendy.
Hola, amigo.
¿Cómo estás, amiga?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, gracias. All right, problem 21. Here it gives us the universal set dot 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 -5, -3, -1, 1, 3, 5 dot dot dot. Well, those dot dot dots mean it just keeps going. So here, if R is the set 1, 3, 5 dot dot dot, which means it just goes to infinity, what is R prime? Again, R prime is all the other numbers that are not in R, but they are in the universal set. So here, R prime is going to be the set of, well, 1, 3, 5 dot dot dot. That's an R, so I'm going to get rid of those guys. I'm just going to say, well, dot dot dot, everything from negative infinity until -5, -3, and -1. And that's it. Those are the only other values that are not in R, but are a part of U. Okay. Here we go for 23. Suppose U equals this, A is this, B is this set. Now tell whether this statement is true or false and explain. Well, we need to know, first and foremost, this symbol stands for subset. It looks like less than or equal to, which in general a subset is smaller or equal to the universal set. So here it says that A is a subset of U. Is it true that A is a subset of U? Well, 2, 4, 6, and 7 are a part of A. 2, 4, 5, and 7 are in U. 6 is not a part of U, so 23 is false. It's false because 6 is not an element of U. All right, let's take a look at 32. This one looks a lot worse than it really is. Our main objective at the very end of this thing is that we want to have x solve for in the middle, right? So if we were to, now mind you this is a big if, don't do this on your paper, but if we were just to ignore that part over there and only do with this part here, 11 plus x over 4, and let's say that was equals 3. The first thing you would have to do here is we'd have to multiply everything by 4. I want to get rid of that fraction. So my first step is, I'm going to multiply this by 4. And I'm going to multiply that guy by 4. And the inside I'm going to multiply by 4. Well, 4 times -3 is what, Kaylee? 4 times -3 is what?
-12.
-12. Good. So -12 less than or equal to 11 plus x, because this clears with, or my denominator cleared with 4. That's why I multiplied everything by 4. And 3 times 4 is a positive 12. So that's going to be less than 12. I mean, I keep my symbols the same. Nothing changes about my symbols. It only happens when I multiply or divide by a negative. This was a positive 4. So here I want to subtract 11 from all sides. So -11, -11, -11. -12 minus 11, well, that's -23. 12 minus 11 is 1. And this I can plot on my number line. Let's get 0 in there. Here's my 1. Somewhere over here is -23. I'm looking now. This guy right here tells me that I have a closed circle at -23. And this symbol tells me that I have an open circle at 1, and I am shading in between. Notice that x is in between, literally in between -23 and 1. Hope you found this video helpful. If you need some more practice problems from the review, there's going to be several other videos to follow.